I think I've hit a point now wherein I understand this dude well enough to understand that it's just not worth the fucking time, the effort, any of it anymore. Honestly. God damn it. Boop. There we go. So, the guy brought up Alaska again. He didn't answer any of my questions. Not a goddamn one. Because there is no answer to my questions. Of course. No realistic answer to my questions. Because what he's doing, he's taking one random little factoid that he heard somewhere, and he has decided to redefine it in his mind to mean what he would really like for it to mean, which is I own everything. Give me my cut, right? No. Brought up Alaska again. Ignored all my questions, except for the one that I didn't actually ask, but I kind of asked before. What the fuck are you asking me about Alaska for? Now I know. Alaska actually pays its residents anywhere between $1,000 to $2,000 a year to live there, right? What this is, where they get this money from, is royalties for oil production, right? And they get all this money and they give it out to the people. Now, why would they do this, right? Well, first of all, because nobody fucking wants to live in Alaska. Who seriously wants to live in Alaska? You've got 11 months of winter. Sorry. You've got like 5 months of winter. You've got 6 months of frigid fucking Arctic terror. And then you've got 1 month of like spring, fall, but you certainly don't get a fucking summer. It's not going to get warm up there. You're not going to be walking around going, man, it's fucking hot out today, is it? No, you're going to be like, it's fucking freezing every day, right? They have, what, an entire week where it's nothing but night? You never even see the fucking sun? Like, every thaw, you know what they find when the snow melts? Bodies. They start finding bodies, dead bodies. You know why? Because somebody goes out to take a walk down to the corner store to get a pack of cigarettes and fucking freezes to death and dies. So when it snows, they get buried. And then when it thaws, they get found. You imagine that? You're walking down the street and you see a snowbank and poking out of it is a fucking human arm because somebody died? Like if that's a yearly fucking thing for you? You know you're in a cold fucking place, right? Not only that, you realize that, like, I think Nome, Alaska, if you live in Nome, Alaska and work in any other city, you have to get, like, a plane to take you away from Nome. Like, it's only accessible by plane and shit. Like, that's your morning commute. Get in the plane and take off so you can actually go somewhere else. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody in their right fucking mind would ever want to live in Alaska. It's crazy people that are like, I want to freeze to death and build my own home and shit and live off the land. It's those crazy motherfuckers that want to live in Alaska. They're the only ones. And there's all sorts of restrictions that come with this payment. Like, you have to live here. Like, you have to actually live here. You can't just, like, set up residence and never fucking be here. Because we need people to actually live and work in this state. Otherwise, this whole state will just collapse. Like, you get that, right? When people just... If there was nobody living in Alaska... Like, there wouldn't be any point to Alaska. Like, the whole thing falls apart. Right? Everything's shit out there. It's all dirt roads and whatnot. You want to know why? Because, first of all, it's always snowing. Like, people don't drive cars. They drive snowmobiles. Right? And there isn't great infrastructure out there because there's no tax revenue to make it. Because nobody fucking wants to live there. And the government has to pay people to live there. Because nobody wants to fucking live there. But they still need people to live there and work and do shit. Like, we need people to work the oil fields. They've got to live there. Right? And we need people to work in the stores and whatnot for the people that work the oil fields. So we need other people to do other shit. We need the dude that runs the gas station, because otherwise they can't get to work. right? Like, there's a whole network of shit that has to go around things. Like, you can't just go, oh, we're all just oil workers, and we just live up here and work, and we all live off the land because nobody's here there's no restaurants. You're not gonna have that shit. You have to have something for people up there. But they have no infrastructure. They don't have fucking good cable. They don't have good internet. They don't have fucking good cell. If you even have cell service, it ain't good. Right? Like, they're not paying people to live in Alaska because Alaska is oil rich and they feel that everybody deserves a cut of it. They're paying people to live in Alaska because otherwise nobody'd fucking live there. And if you notice, every time there's a deal, any sort of deal, anywhere, like any sort of deal anywhere, where are the places that are exempt from it? Alaska and Hawaii. You want to know why? Because it's a bitch to get shit out there. It's a bitch to import things to those places. So they go without a lot of fresh food deals because you're never going to get fresh food there unless it's fish. Right? Like, it's also extremely expensive to live in Alaska because resources are very low. So, you know, the whatever the fuck you buy that costs $2 is going to cost $6 in Alaska. Because there ain't going to be enough of it for everybody to have some. So you got to have enough money to be able to pay the fucking price that's gouged out of people. Because, well, here we might have 1 billion of those $2 items. In Alaska, they've got 5. So it costs more because that's all they've got. Like, that money is try and help make sure that there's people that live in Alaska and that those people that live in Alaska can live in Alaska. It's retardedly expensive. And there aren't great, amazing jobs in Alaska. They're all working class, blue collar, you come home dirty and fucking filthy jobs. Those don't pay you $300,000 a year. None of them do. Right? And the people that own those companies don't fucking live in Alaska. They have money. They don't need to live in tundra fucking wasteland. They can live anywhere, right? But the workers, unfortunately, have to live in Alaska. So the government fucking pays them a little bit to be like, hey, I understand that life is putting you out by kind of just fucking having you here. So we'll like try and do something to make it so that you won't fucking leave in droves because we need you here. We need people here. It is the most sparsely populated state that pays you to live there. You have done absolutely nothing. Your clarification of the only thing that you actually clarified, which was Alaska, has done nothing to make me think that you are in any way more intelligent than I thought you were before. Like, really? That's your counter argument? They pay you to live in Alaska? Yeah, they pay you to live in Alaska. They don't pay you because it's so much oil and we just think we owe that to you. It isn't a birthright, you fucktard. It's a bribe. Please, come live to Alaska, or live in Alaska, we'll pay you to. It's a bribe! But you see bribery as entitlements. And sorry, no. Just because some random fucking idiot who wants your vote because he wants to be president, knowing full fucking well he's never gonna do the things he's promising you, you seriously gonna support that guy and believe his bullshit when he tells you, no, I'm not gonna bribe you, no, this isn't communism or socialism, this is an entitlement that everybody just is so stupid they don't understand they get. You understand the first 3 words of the Constitution are we the people, right? That means we own everything. No! Like, you're so fucking dense, and this dude is just, he's dug in. He's pot invested, right? For those of you who are poker players, it's a poker term. When you bet really high amounts of money, thinking that hopefully you'll get good cards, and you don't get good cards, but you're not going to just fold at this point. You've got all sorts of fucking money in. You might as well ride it out and just not bet anything else, check on everything, and hopefully you just ride it out, and who knows, maybe everybody else has less than you have. Like, at least you still have a fucking queen. Like, you know what I mean? The dude's pot invested in stupidity. Dude, fold. Seriously, fold. Think with your brain. Don't think with your fucking retardedness. Stop it. Jesus fucking Christ. Really? Seriously? That's your example? Alaska? You don't see past anything, do you? You ever heard the phrase bigger picture? Like, there's a bigger picture than the one teeny little fucking aspect that you have twisted to fit your fucking idea? Like, I feel like I've wasted my time. Honestly. This is why I get so upset. I feel like I've wasted my fucking time. The guy has said nothing but stupidity through and fucking through. There's now like 6 fucking people he's got talking to him, making all very valid points, which he promptly fucking ignores to just say, no, you're wrong, and then goes into his own stupid shit. You are one of those people that is so dumb you can't imagine that you are actually dumb. You think you're so intelligent and everybody else is so stupid that you refuse to look at rational fucking arguments. You ignore them as, well, you're just retarded. No, you don't understand what I'm saying to you. You're the idiot. I just want you to do one thing, right? And I can tell you that I have done this in this case. I did take the time and the effort. Dude, I didn't just disregard your thoughts out of hand. I didn't fucking understand them. And now that I do, I wish I never would have fucking bothered with you in the first place. You're just a fucking moron. But I did honestly think to myself, what if I am wrong on this? And went through the million fucking reasons why I'm not. Right? I want you to do that. I want you to honestly sit there one time just for fun and think to yourself, is it possible that I am absolutely wrong in this? Like, when it's everybody, when everybody's dumber than you, you kind of have to start thinking, maybe I'm the idiot. Because, honestly, dude, Alaska, fucking really? If you want your free paycheck from the government, move to Alaska. Have fun with that, fucktard.